Hello everyone, this is Wicked Fox. Today we're going to do 6 versus 6. And I'm going to use these weapons, the bygones and the shotgun. And I'm going to show you on doing 6 versus 6 is going to be different than if you were to do 3 versus 3. And the reason why is there's a lot more people. And the spawn locations, you could be on one side and then they'll start spawning behind you too. So you got to watch your radar, if not much more. And I'm going to take you through to show you what I do, what I'm thinking, and see if that helps you guys, and see if you guys can learn something on what to look for. And as you know, I'm using a pulse rifle on this, so I'm not trying to be up in their face. I'm just trying to make right decisions. You can see here, they're being attacked right off the bat. There's no need to go rushing in there unless you want to take a chance of dying. And I was able to get that kill with the guy hiding behind the door with that grenade. So here you're watching your radar. You notice that my radar keeps coming in and out because I'm scoped in to see if I'm going to shoot somebody, and then I scope out because I want to see if somebody's coming up behind me. Now, since I'm a warlock, I'm using my rifts help me tank some of those bullets that are coming in. If you are using warlock, I would recommend you use the Icarus Dash, just so that it gives you a faster movement. And you can see on the radar, so you can see he was chasing behind me. Now, that's where, it's like a little cheat code. You can see the little red showing up that he was right behind me. And then all I had to do was, get myself to a separation where I'm not in that shotgun range, turn around, and then take him out. So the radar is your best friend in this game. It shows you where everything is. It shows you if you're up top, and it shows you if you're low. The redder you are, the more of the level that you're on. The lighter red is showing that they're on a different scale. And I'm testing out this pulse rifle. It's bygones. I must got like 20 of these things, and I'm just sampling them out to see how far they reach. So I'm kind of doing 2-in-1, I'm showing you guys a video on exactly what I'm doing, but at the same thing is, like on that, I saw the guy sneaking up on the right side. I decided to help out my teammate. Like again, using the radar all the time. I'm not doing anything fancy here. This is like the bare minimum of explaining that you don't have to be like super fast. You don't have to be jumping all up in the air. You don't have to, be doing tricks. You could be using a pulse rifle. You're just using your surroundings and watching them and listening to the sounds, because those sounds indicate if somebody's nearby. You can hear footsteps if somebody's running next to you, and they're gonna come push up on you. So, as most of my team is on this side, and we're doing the 6s versus 6, you got to realize if everybody's on one side, guess where they're going to start spawning? They're going to start spawning on your side because you're the only one over there. Now you can see that did 34 damage. Keep in mind on how much damage you're doing, per shot. And watch yours too as you're interchanging with the gunfight. If your life is going down faster than yours, that distance was too far, and their gun is a little bit better than yours. So you're watching all angles, anywhere where there could be a door, or there can be, see, I'm using the surrounding. The surrounding protected me because I could duck behind it. Now I see a radar, some guy coming up. That's why I was able to push towards him, is because I can see the radar glowing red, letting me know that someone was right there, and it was a one little glow. It wasn't like 2. It didn't show like a snap of 3 of them. because that also shows your indication on how many are there. You don't want to be going 1 versus 3 on them. All right, I'm gonna come over here and try to take C with him. Got my super so that if I wanted to use my huge rift here and say like this guy would have been too close for me to fight with the pulse rifle, and I was able to have enough health. Plus, you can see the guy on the other side, he's also helped shooting too. So this was actually a good call for me to place it right here. Plus, I got like 3 doorways right here. I got one to the right, one in the center, and one to the left. And it allows me to shoot any 3 main areas. I got the flag, the capture flag right here. So it's a very hot part where people are going to want to come in and fight. You know, I'm not doing the rift out here. You know, I'm not sitting out here and there's no one there. So I put it in a good spot. You got to think about where you want to place everything, and I had shield with that walkway as well. So, you know, it's not like I'm just standing out in the open. I have some kind of a shield there with that walkway there. Okay, you can see they're capturing the flag, and I know someone's there. And you see one sneaking up on me. This is where you use your shotgun, and where you have to get a little bit more fancy because, you know, they're now double teaming me, and I have to think fast. This is where your train of thought of thinking on the fly, you know, what do I got to do? I'm watching the radar. I see one coming in. You get the closest one. You see another one on the radar, and then you just got to react to the next one. But right now, I'm just trying to show you placing yourself in good spots where you're fighting the one-on-ones. You're looking for the one-on-ones. You're using cover. This is your main thing. I mean, you can beat great players because they're going to come in and rush on you. But if you can put yourself in a position where you're at a distance, they can't rush you with that shotgun. And see, the situation looked like it was not as good for me, so I chose a different route. That's why I went through here, especially he's putting a shield there with his crystals and, you know, using his abilities. I took a different route to kill somebody else. Now, somebody else was coming towards me, and I was trying to get myself at a distance to fight him one-on-one instead of him probably closing in with a shotgun, because majority of the people do use shotguns. So with a pulse rifle, you got to keep your distance. Now, crouching. I'm crouched right now, and what that does for me is it kind of does a less ping, so it doesn't ping him as much, and he thinks I walked away. And an aggressive player will just come rushing in here thinking, oh, there's no one here. And then he'll be pretty pissed off because he's like, oh, he was crouching. Well, yeah, I mean, it's an ability to lure you in because you didn't have the patience to just wait for me, you know, or check to see, because if you just wait a second, I'll ping again. But everybody is so impatient, they want to come in and rushing in right away, you know, and I just capitalize on it. And I got the rift here. Now I'm trying to put myself in a different position to get out of that red zone. You notice it started to build up on me. There was like 2 and 3 there. What I did is I put myself in a position to fight the one-on-one, get out of there, and then reposition myself to a new spot. So I'm kind of watching how many red spots that I'm seeing over there. You know, if I'm seeing, you know, 2 or 3, I don't really need to go that way unless for some reason I have another teammate going that way too, because I don't need to have all the aggro on me. You know, I'd rather just pick and choose who I want to fight and do the one-on-ones. And I hope this helps you out, because you can 15.0 just picking and choosing your fights.